Hi, this is Anton, aka Slayer Propel 13. My wife and I have recently arrived at this cabin in Nelson, Victoria, which is on the South Australian Victorian border, and we're here to have a look at the Glenelg River. I'm hoping to do some kayak fishing there. As you can see over there, I've got my car with the native watercraft Slayer 13 Propel sitting up on top of it, and I don't know how well you can see it, but just over the bonnet of my car is the river. So from here it's probably about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to get down to the little beach, which has got a fairly steep drop off, so that I'll be able to launch the yak. And we're here for a whole week, so I'm just hoping that fishing will be fairly successful. So we'll just have to see how things go. I'll just see if we can see the river from here, and I'll just show you the yak setup, how I've got it on the car. You've already seen the video where I'm loading it with the T-loader. Now you can see it fully loaded, and the sort of equipment that I bring with me. As they say, it pays to advertise. And all safe and sound after our long journey. Still a bit of a mess in here. Propel drive, seat, box of goodies, and several different types of rod. I've got 3 fairly light rods and 2 heavy rods, because the fish here, which are called mulloway, can grow up to around about 3 feet long and weigh 20-30 pounds. So I'm covering all bases with this trip, and that's on my bucket list, to try and catch one of those mulloway. I've just purchased a new pen rod and reel set. And here we have a Pen 650 SSN, and I've got 30 pound non-stretch mono, and to that I've put a 50 pound leader, so I'm not taking any chances. And this is a fairly cheap reel called a Fin Gnaw, and I've got that loaded up with 40 pound braid, and again I've got the same 50 pound leader on that, so not leaving anything to chance. These are the small rods, which I'll be using for just twitching a few soft-bodied lures. And this black box has all my goodies, and quite a few Railblazer bits and pieces in here, so that I can mix and match on the yak as I'm going. Walkie-talkie, so that I can touch base with my wife, because where we are, we just don't have any phone coverage for the carrier that we're with, which is a bit of a nuisance. We've had to buy an El Cheapo throwaway phone just to get us through while we're here. Right, here's the cottage where we're staying. And if I just turn around, we have a lot of kangaroo poop, so I might be able to get some footage of some kangaroos tonight. This is the adjoining cottage, and just over here is the Glenelg River. So as you can see, we're very, very close to it. There's a nice little beach down there. There's some yakkers down there at the moment. Some people were fishing off the beach and catching a a few very small bream. I wouldn't have wasted my time personally, but there you go. They were just catching and releasing, and tomorrow when I go out I'll get a bit better footage, but very serene place, as you can hear by all the birds around the place. Even been some kookaburras having a bit of a cackle, and they generally have a good laugh first thing in the morning and last thing at night. So that's it until tomorrow. This is the area where I'm going to launch tomorrow. A little beach down over here, and a lot of boat sheds over the other side. The mouth of the river runs to the left, and we're looking upstream here. So this is where I'll be launching. And as I turn around, it's up the top of that hill where we're staying. Standing on a small fishing wharf. That's upstream there. I'm scrolling around, going to get a bit of sun flare, I'm afraid. Over the other side there are limestone cliffs, and evidently there's ledges underneath the water where the fish hide, so I've been told to go fishing over the other side. So these little fishing jetties are well set up. Got a little cleaning sink. Another one over there. And these fishing shacks are right along the length of the Glenelg River, and evidently they also make very good habitats for black bream. That's where I've just come from, and as you can see, this is quite dense Australian bushland, and dotted along this trail that I'm walking are these steps along the way, and this one leads into another one of the little fishing shacks. Yeah, that's looking down towards the mouth. This is just on sunset. There's a family up there fishing off one of these little platforms. So really looking forward to getting out and hitting this area